Alrighty guys, let's get into some Siege. It is Siege Sunday, and as you know, that means every Sunday we will have a different Siege opponent, as long as your guild opts into Siege. For our guild, for me, Love You Prawn time, we opt into every Siege. We love winning those rewards and getting that good stuff at the end. Alright. Alright. $746 golden turds, so we'll need to get that rocking again. Okay. We do have a new Rumble match coming up, but we won't worry about that right now. We still got 8 hours left on that one. Looks like the clan is pretty much killing it, knocking out Didactikos quickly. Okay. Alright, let's get into our Siege. So this week, this Siege battle is going to be against the TheWhovians. They are ranked 324, we are ranked 323, so not super high in the rankings. As of right now, we currently have 2 of their islands knocked out, working on the 3rd, and they are about to KO our animal island here. So it looks like we've got a 50 versus 50. Everything's looking pretty good for both guilds on participation and investment. They've got a few hundred perfect scores there, some 91, some 82s. We got a whole lot of hundreds. Look at these rock stars: Fleece Money, Voss Deference, Brian Luco, Sammy, Raider Rapido, Inavex, Yeater, Beezer, Michael G403, all perfect scores. Buddy, Sean, Young, Basham, Jalisa, Dado, Nikki, Missmel, Cricket, and Arson, all hitting just 1 loss. Look at that. Absolute rock stars over at Me Love You Prawn time. Big shout out to Lovely Abby's for subscribing. Thank you for your subscription. We are glad that you're here. So let's get into this Siege gameplay. We're going to go into our disguised attack here, because that is the next one on our list. As a guild, we do set out an order. We set the order, we attack together to knock out the islands, because every time you knock out the island, you get the 1,000 plus bonus points. So it's a huge benefit if you can KO islands. When people are kind of spreading out and doing their own thing, you might not KO as many islands as you could, and that 1,000 points could be the difference in a win or a loss for the entire clan. So we want to make sure we work together as a team and get that happening. The island I'm defending is the addicted one, so I've got my addicted deck set there, and you can see that this button right here is where you'll set your addicted deck, your defense deck. And then of course, before we go into attack, we're going to make sure we have our disguised deck ready to rock. We are ready to go. So let's take a look at their top players here. The players on this island are Jacob in Town, Robert V, Lorena, Mandy, Mayhem, Funny, Player, Gina B, Onyx, and Blah. If I look at their attack list, Drizzle, Hunglow, and Mayhem are the all tied for 1 with perfect. Mayhem is in there, Gina B is in there, Robert B is in there. So they've got some very good players here on this disguised island. So this could be pretty tough, but let's get it rocking. Let's see how we do. Let's see if I can do as good as my clanmates and get a perfect score like them. Let's go for it. Attack is definitely not my favorite deck. I just don't think they run it enough for me to have truly built up the deck to be any good. All right, so coming out, we have 4 characters. We have no disguised cards. That is our BGE, so we're a little bit at a disadvantage here. But look how low this dude is. This is a level 4 Zap Brannigan. So although we got a bad draw, this should be fairly easy. And this is a single fused epic card. So even if we don't have the best opening, the health is 14, the attack is 5. It's just it's not going to give them a fair shot against us. So we'll throw Peter out there. Hopefully we'll get a disguise deck to a disguise card to come behind it. They combo up to Bacon Weight. We'll make it a Professor Learner to do the homeschool Peter. All right, again, no more disguised. I do have a Mint Julep coming out, which does combo very well with Bobby, with this 14 bomb, 33 health, 13 motivate, but it also combos very well with Leela, with tropical drinks, and with Louise, and Louise gets fever dreams. So this Mint Julep is the card that I want to focus on, even though it's not a disguised. I want to get that one out there, that way I can get my best combo possible. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw Bobby out there. He's got the 14 bomb. We will take some damage on slot 3, but we're not worried about taking damage in a siege because it doesn't matter. We're not trying to get those perfect 100 scores for each battle. We're trying to get an overall 100 score. So for each match you win in siege, you get 10 points, and for each match you lose, you get 1 point. So if we win all 10, we get 100 points. If we win 6, then we have 6 wins, which is 60, and we lost 4, so we only get 4 single points. It's 64. No matter what, if you use all 10 attacks, it'll add up to 10. It'll either be, 10, or it'll be, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82, 91, or 100. So those would be all the increments that you can get in a siege. So we can always tell how many wins and losses everybody has in a siege. All right, first one knocked out there. Looks like we got a pretty easy opponent in that first one. Let's see what the second one looks like. Franny Wisp. It's a 92 health, so it's a level 14 Stan, which could be pretty scary, but we did get a couple of disguised, so we're looking good on the battleground effects here. Summer Guy might be our best shot. Got the gas and got the sturdy. Let's take a look around. Ooh. Hunky Killer Louise might be even better. Either way, it looks like we're going to use Bunny Costume as our base, so I'm going to throw that out there and see what they throw out. So the BG is a little different. 25 increased attack and health. It doesn't have like the leech or the gas or whatever other things they want to add to it. It's just 25% boost. So you're just looking at a numbers increase, not an effects increase. Went ahead and went with Hunky Killer. All right, throw out Borax Kid because I know he's got high health and there are already 3 cards out on me. Okay, let's see. I don't really need to heal slot 1. I'm going to go ahead and throw out, you know what? Let me go ahead and get something out there on slot 3, just because my health is already down to 53. And who knows, maybe they'll combo Peggy up to something crazy, hit me for 54, and I'll get a surprise KO. I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk not getting that perfect score, so we're not going to do that. We are going to take our Equestronaut. We're going to look around and see what's a good option. And we're going to throw Zoidberg out there because he'll be our best option with that, and I don't care about him being on slot 2. Alright, so let's take a look around here. He will heal up, but nobody really needs the heals. Dale going in is going to do some great things. So that Enlarge is going to get 18 times 4 because there's 4 enemy cards out there. So look at that health, 159. That card is going to be hard to beat. It is going to KO slot 2, which is going to be awesome. It's going to craze itself up, which is going to be awesome. Patriotic Dale is going to be our that's going to be our rock star for this turn, for this match against Franny Wisp of the Whovians. All right, Equestronaut will be my next one going out. It's got a very low health, so it kind of scares me to throw it out there just to get KO'd. So let's go ahead and just drop Peter. He's got a very high health, and I can still combo him with the disguised. Leela comes out. She would do great with some Cloverella action, but let's just get Summer Guy going. Got a little bit of those heals for fun. All right, Franny, good match. Level 14 Stan, we took him out, so Still nervous about some of these heavy hitters here on this island, but we'll see. Blobby. I think this is one of their high scorers here. Might be wrong though, because that is a level 5 zap, so maybe I'm just mixing up those names. Alright. Alright, Borax Kid is what I'm going to throw out there. Gonna go ahead and combo that up with Dale for Patriotic Dale, who we know from the last round can really do some awesome things. Bunny costume goes out. Let's get Borax Kid out there just so we don't take any more damage at home. And Blobby is KO'd. Quick and easy. That's 3-0. We want to get that perfect 10-0. We want that hundo. Let's get this attack on Disguised Island again here. Alrighty. Oh, you know I love me some Nun Peggy. Alright, so now I gotta make a choice because Shrimp Dress, it only has a 41 health. Oh my gosh, I accidentally played that card. It's a level 11 Stewie. Okay, but it went musical combo, so not worried. I did not mean to play that card, so luckily it didn't get KO'd. Normally I will run a Piggy in slot 2. And I'm going to go ahead and do that here because Dr. Bobenstein has the jab. That 24 jab is going to cut through that sturdy on Talent Show Louise. And then we're going to start building in slot 1. Always a good job to build in slot 1 when you have the crazed effect there. Alright, and let's get Peggy rocking on slot 2. Using her first because she's got the health. She can take a couple hits. Nun Peggy in slot 2. And that'll be us set up for success. So the rest of it will just be for fun. Let's see what we want to throw out here. Let's just throw a mythic out there. I like seeing gold on the board. And boom. Make them all disguised. So I watched a Stolt video earlier and he was saying that the next BGE... Oh, what did he say? Now I'm forgetting what he said. Was it Rich? I don't remember now. Guess I should have prepared that factoid before I started talking about it. It doesn't show us on our island what the next BGE is, so a lot of times I've gone to Reddit before and just been like, all right, you know, who's talking about it, or to go to the Congregate forum and see what somebody said. I'd really love it if the news was a little more updated for us, so we knew what was going on in the game instead of having to seek external resources for that. But it does encourage community, so I get that. Flower Boy's going out. This is Mandy 5'6" with a level 9 Ricky Spanish. Patriotic Dale. This might be our rock star of the game right here. Patriotic Dale might be the MVP. Alright, so I'm going to run this Fry for sure. The question is, am I going to run him on this one? 19 attack, 63 health. 24 attack, 62 health. I'm going to go ahead and run Ski Mask so I can run Fry on that one. Fry, there we go. He's got the 20 leech. It's only the 20 leech because the BGE does not offer that. It only offers a 25 increased attack and health, so no extra boost there. But they're going to have a hard time stopping Patriotic Dale. Look at that, 67 attack, and it's only going to get stronger every time. So it'll be a tough fight for Mandy 5'6", who has not been able to touch Mr. Zap yet, and we will KO right there. There it goes. Another victory. I love it. For those of you guys who caught the last stream, I think we lost at round 66. We went 66 rounds in Rumble without taking an L. Or 65, and then we lost on 66 or 67. So a bitter defeat, but it was a chill play, so you didn't have to hear me scream and get upset as I did in real life. So I just put a little sad face emoji on there. But we had a good run. So one of the subscribers, Trent, was saying you got your inevitable defeat there, and he's absolutely right. So hopefully next Rumble we can go 100-0 that will be the goal for us. All right, so 29 attack, but it's going to build. That's great. 27 attack plus 25 punch. This one has the ability to take out both cards in one shot. I'm not scared of a level 4 Consuela at all, so we can take some risks here. Boom. Taking out 2, taking out 1. When one card takes out 2 cards, that is pretty awesome. And we'll get a Nun-Piggy out there, but this match won't last too much longer. Onyx 476. Good match. Young players with young decks. One of the benefits of a game like this is the longer you play, you can only get better. Your deck can only get better. Your strategies can only get better. You can only improve in your game. You can't get any worse than when you started off. And that's one of the things I love about this. It's not like there's going to be a bunch of factors that are going to change everything. There's not going to be somebody who can start today and come in and wreck shop on you. You really have to invest time and build up to a successful deck. I like collecting cards in real life. I collect Pokemon cards with my sons, and it takes time. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, it takes investment. You know, you can't just jump in and jump out. It's got to be something you care about. So a game like this I absolutely love, because you have one profile that has all these cards. If you wanted to build a second profile, you got to start from scratch. You got to start from nothing. And because I'm primarily free to play, I do spend money here and there, but not a lot. Because of that, I really I love that you can completely play free to play and you can still do pretty good, because it's just about time. It's just about time. There's other games that I've played, you know, Clash of Clans or Clash Royale and games like that, where somebody can come in first week, they can drop thousands of bucks, and they just wreck shop on you. I guess you could do that in this game as well, but I don't feel like we see that as much. You know, it's not as, or at least it's not as obvious as it is in those other ones. I'd like to get a card that can heal up slot 2 here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be lucky enough to get that, because Sister Peter will only heal, because that's the blue effect. It's only going to heal Family Guy cards, and I've got a Bob's Burgers and a King of the Hill, and then the other cards do not have the heal, so nor do they have Bodyguard, so I won't protect her at all. And that Ruby is going to hit me for 75, so I gotta hope the punch from slot 1 hits that slot 2. This is Mayhem. I think this is one of their perfect scores, so he's got a pretty good deck here. We've already taken damage. He's already taken damage. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. If I get this out here, it'll start building. It's gonna give damage right now, which is good. If I get Peter out here, he's going to motivate Nun-Piggy for 17. So she's going to hit for 37. And she'll KO. Oh, but it's got 12 sturdy. But she'll leech too. And then Bob is going to do his own thing. Alright, I'm going to drop Peter with the 17 motivate, hoping that Peggy's going to knock out Ruby before Ruby can touch us. If Nurse Tina punches slot 2, then we're going to be good. Let's see what happens. I'm going to let it slow play so we can see the effects here. I'm going to go down to 2 times speed and we can just really watch and see what happens. Alright, so Zap gave us our boost. Sister Peter motivated Nun-Piggy for 39, but there's a 12 sturdy. There's the punch for 15. Oh yeah, there we go. Nun-Piggy took it out and still leeches from the dead man. Awesome. And that'll save us right there. That Ruby was that was a scary one. But with that play, we should be looking pretty darn good to finish this off against Mayhem and steal the victory. Good match, Mayhem. Alright, that is 7 wins in a row. Can we get that 10? Gina B, she was on the top too. Alright. Go here. Dropping in bunny costume. That Tina is pretty weak. but can be comboed into something great. Level 11 Stewie. These are single cards, so the deck might not be as good on this one, but I don't want to underestimate anybody. So let's see here. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to drop Zoidberg so I can Roger's Closet and heal slot 1 with whatever I want to put there. But slot 1 has the health where it'll stay alive for a little bit. This is a 10 heal all with an 18. This is a 29 heal. So we're going to go ahead and go with the 29 heal. That bunny costume's got such a high health that that 29 would be good for us. Alright, the only other character we have is Peter, so I'm going to drop that down. He will motivate Summer Guy. Summer Guy will attack Rusty and KO it on this turn right here. While healing Peter. Boom. Alright, Gina's fighting. Flower Boy's going out. Let's see here in this next slot. Alright, I know that Dr. Bobenstein is a great card for this, but let's run some male Amy. I haven't seen Amy in a little bit, and we're looking pretty good, so why not? Get to watch that enlarge effect, bump her up to 127, 20 punch, which is great. Then it's got the 10 bunker trait. And here's the win. Boom. Gina B, good match. Alrighty. Let's see here. What do we got now? 2 matches left. Helping our guild KO Island number 3 here. Robert V. Okay. Robert V is for sure on the list. This is a level 13 Tina. We're going to face a good deck here, most likely. Alright. So we're going to drop Mint Julep out. Actually, do I take the risk? I'd like to drop Leela and keep us open for a disguised card, but it is risky as she only has 40 health with no sturdy. Let's play smart. This is a short-term smart, but let's play it. Let's go Mint Julep and see how things go. Longhorn Bobby only hits for 21, no other effects. We're going to cripple for 16, and we're going to pay back for 25. So, oof, no more disguised either, man. This is, when you're facing somebody good, you need good draws. And we have a good deck here. We just need the RNG to give it to us. Okay. What to do. Professor Lerner has a 65 health, which is great. Longhorn Bobby will only motivate a King of the Hill card. This is Linda Belcher is not a King of the Hill card, so we don't have to be worried about that 25 increasing that tiny 6 attack. So I'm going to take another risk, and I'm going to drop Peter, hoping on a disguised card. We'll see what we get here. We got musical. 26 leech, 22 punch, and only protects other musical cards. Well, let's do it. What an ugly start. Still no disguised. Man, we are just, there we go. Let's just get a disguised out there since we're in a disguised BGE. We look like we know what we're doing a little bit. There we go. 25 punch plus the 22 punch is going to hit 47. So even if everything else was, crippled out, we'll still have the punches taking him out. And that will be the match against Robert V. That was a scary one. I'm glad we got it. Alright, this is it. The final countdown. Maybe that song just started playing in your head. Alright, Blah B. I think we already faced Blah B. Well, let's do it again. Oh, I love me some Fever Dreams. Let's drop Luis, see if we get a better disguised. If not, well, I do like that one too, but for fun, let's run Fever Dreams. It's got 10 cripple all, so it's going to cripple out Professor Baxter either way. Alright, and then we'll drop Flower Boys. Get that 10 enlarge going there. And then let's put a Peter on top. He's our only other character, and that's going to make it 19 cripple all. Alright, let's see if we get any more cripple all options out here. No other cripple alls yet. We'll throw Zoidberg out there. But this will be the match. This will be a perfect siege, guys. We did it. We went 10-0 in the siege. We helped our guild. We're going to tie with all those other rock stars that also went 10-0. And this is great, man. You guys are witnessing us building greatness, because look at these guys. Look at these dedicated rock stars right here. This is awesome. There's still 12 hours left, and 33 people have already attacked. And look at this, a 19. That means that they used all 10 attacks. They got 1 win, but that's dedication right there. That is awesome. So huge shout out. Look at this, 7+ wins for the top 25 players. Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great job guild. We got a couple people that attacked here and attacked here, so where we see that 9 and that 10, that could be 19 lesser on disguise, so it's a little risky. Since we started playing, they did KO our Animal Island here. Miss Mel, Danger Dave, Fire Mage, Young Pal, Tiffany, Michael G. There's some good players here, Alchemist Dan. So they had to work a lot to get that KO'd. They used 18 people, because the 17 is tied, 18 people to get that 1 island KO'd, which is pretty great. And then for us, we're working on KO on Island 3. So hopefully in the next 12 hours, we will have KO disguised, and then we will move forward. And I think we have chosen Armed as our number 4, and then Drunk is the number 5 that we're going to attack there. So hopefully we'll be able to take out, I think, 4 islands here out of the 5, and that'll be great. Alrighty, siege in the books. Once I get the super mythics, we'll do a super mythic draw together. Once we get some combos that look like they're worth buying, something where the gems are a good deal, then we'll go ahead and do that together. Let's go ahead and buy us some cards, see if we can luck out on a legendary. And we just got some epics. All those will turn into is recyclables, scrap metal. And we'll keep stacking up our giggity watts until we find some cards that we really want to invest in. And then we'll invest in those. We'll get those pumped up, get those rocking, and make awesome decks. So I'm looking forward to the next BGE. I love building a new deck and trying out all the combos, figuring out what's going to be the best, kind of working it out in arena and see what's going on. I'd love to do an arena build with you guys, but my disguise deck is not working in this arena. I'd like to get back up into the 2000s and then excuse me, see what our ranks are looking like in the challenges, because we'll start so high that we'll be able to try to get on the leaderboard. I haven't been on the leaderboard for many of the challenges. The ones that I have been able to be on the leaderboard are the ones where you can buy back in, and that one I think I was able to spend like 600 gems and make the top 100, but it just wasn't worth it to me. The rewards for the top 100 are pretty weak. So even though you're investing in that, you get 3,000 Wonder Wharf tokens, which I would spend on 3 draws at the hero tokens, 2,000 of the epics, which most of the time is really just going to be epic cards, 5,000 Nixons, which is fodder, and then giggity watts and legendary. So it's not quite a lot. Number 1 spot, 1 through 5, they get the mythic stones. 6 through 10, they get 75 of the mythic stones. Anything outside of 10, you're getting pretty basic rewards there. So that one's all right. Peter Aspen challenge, these are okay. Pretty much people get perfect scores on here, and they just do great. So we are only 6 points away from number 1, 5 points away from the top 80, and we're at rank 1036. So it's those are hard battles. I think the rewards on these ones are a lot better, or are they virtually the same? Looks like more Wonder Dwarf tokens, more Nixons. Let's see, it might be the same, but those you can't buy back in. So on this one, you're not able to buy back in. You have to wait for it to refill. So you can't you can't buy your way to the top, which is what I've been able to do before. You just have to earn it. So much more respect on that one. All right, so we could make 2 videos. We could just run through this real quick. You know what? Let's keep the Rumble series separate. We'll get the Siege video just with this by itself, and then I'll stop it. I'll record a separate video for the Rumble. We'll see how that goes. All right. So for the Siege, we went 10-0. We are joining our squad here at the top of the leaderboard. So let me screenshot this, and that might be our screenshot right there. Let me see if I can make something cool on a thumbnail with that. That'd be cool. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your support, your comments, your feedback, all that good stuff. Thank you for subscribing, and hope everything goes good for you. Keep on being awesome.